Now let's meet two women who are on a mission to educate other women about the #1 killer. They have a family history of heart disease, and they're talking about it to save lives. Here's the story of Betty and Christy.
My mother was the most fun person that there is. That was her thing, having a good time. She made life fun.
Betty and Christy share memories of their beloved Granny. Her special visits to Galveston Beach, where she fed the seagulls. Her love of dancing. And her cherished rings. But they also shared something else with Granny. Something deadly.
I'm Betty Furr. I'm 66 years old, and I had double bypass surgery.
My name is Christy Denicola. I'm 45 years old, and I have a family history of heart disease.
Granny, Gertis Gibbs, died of congestive heart failure at the age of 65. This family history scared Betty and Christy, so Betty went in for a routine heart checkup and was totally shocked at what doctors found during her stress test, a major blockage.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. The doctor told me, he said, I will let you go home, but then the day after you have to be back here for surgery. And I'm like, can I go shopping? He's like, no. You know, that was my thing. But what am I going to wear? And so he said, no, you can go home and you do nothing. Or I'll just keep you in the hospital and you don't go home.
She underwent double bypass heart surgery, and that scared Christy, who also had a history of high blood pressure and high cholesterol. She went in for a checkup, and just like her mother and grandmother, she too had heart issues.
I wanted to go get a stress test to make sure there was nothing going on with me, because my mom has been pretty healthy her whole life, and the fact that this occurred to her scared me. So I went and saw a cardiologist, did the stress test, and they saw something at one point and that concerned them, so they recommended a heart catheterization. And when they did the heart catheterization, everything was fine. I mean, he said my heart was beautiful, but you know, I still wanted to make sure. So, and I've actually gone through that twice, had stress tests a couple times, and 2 of those times they saw something. So I've had heart caths twice now, which is a scary procedure, but I'm still glad I did it and that they found that there was nothing wrong with me.
Heart disease is the #1 killer of women. And with a family history, Betty and Christy are on a mission now to share their story and help other women understand that they too could be at risk. What's the #1 thing you want other women to learn from you?
Just to be proactive with their health. And if they feel they need to have something done, get it done.
Just, you know, go get checked. Go see your primary care physician. Go to a cardiologist. Get a stress test. It's one day. It doesn't hurt you. You know, get it done, and that way you know you're okay and healthy, or you find out otherwise, and at least you can take care of it before it's too late.
If your mom could speak through you right now, what do you think she would say?
I'm sure she would have done some things different. Things like watching what she ate and exercising. But I think she would be very happy for what I'm doing and for what Christy's doing now.
She would say, good job, Christy. I've lost 67 pounds in the last 6 months, so I'm working really hard to do that for myself, and I think she would be proud of me.
Proud indeed. They're both doing great, and they have a very important message.